Other side of my line, you know what I mean? I'm at to see. Yeah, I had no money, bro. I'm gonna send an invite to the group. I'm streaming. Let me see what's up. It wasn't the stream last time. It was my controller. It wasn't the stream. Oh, you got Lamar out there? I got a backup if you need.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Can't see in here. All right, never mind. Cut it off. Thank you. All right, bro. All right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch it. Come on, slide.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let's go.
After getting stuffed on 1st down,
not much
better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Fella. All right.
Ready, break. 51. Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Ready.
On 1st down, Mosley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
218, chopper.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLaughlin. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Back to throw. McLaughlin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Check safety. Alert flare.
They'll run on 1st down. Mosley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
80 weapons.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Take 4, take 4.
Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, Zoo. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. McLaughlin, throw left side, complete. It's Reed. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Set up. 70, Indy.
Oh, man.
Greystone travel.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
6. Hey, Haywood. Set up.
On 3rd down, McLaughlin.
Yo, bro, hold on to that.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
The defense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd down now. Ellison.
Thank you for tripping.
Thank
you for tripping. Thank you for tripping.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the long way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings
There's a big difference in the controller working right now.
Punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Can't hear you, man. Turn up the mic. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a difference.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, team 6.
Off play action. McLaughlin.
Gotcha. Get back in bounds.
It's caught inside the 24.
Why would he run out of bounds?
And he finally
Why would he run out of
down
bounds?
at the 23-yard line.
Why would he run out of bounds, bro?
As it moves the offense backwards.
Hey. No, I didn't get no. It was no penalty for it. I just couldn't be the first one to touch it. No, I mean it's not an ineligible receiver. I was.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun on 3rd down. McLaughlin. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On the double.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 43. Back. 6-6. Pull it high. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I don't think you got it, son. Slam. Let's go.
Get over, yo, come on, man.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable.
He's a full-time receiver now.
But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Come on. I don't know what you tripped over there. You tripped over the grass. Didn't nobody touch you.
Set. 10-2 soft. Check three. Hey, exit. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. McLaughlin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
I saw him playing the flats too.
Touchdown.
I saw him playing the flats.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I saw it.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take...
Yo, where's my blockers, man?
And he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. McLaughlin got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yo, like they got a block, B. How many rushes is that?
And Plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice game
like,
on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
Okay.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
Down he goes. In the house. All right, come on.
This is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returning it is Moore. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Right time
Raven
too.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the hunt.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I get one of those a game. That's one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They go play action now. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Bell so light on his feet. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
These rushes, extra rushes, you know what I'm saying?
Now a give, right side. Mosley.
I'm saying I could juke now.
To the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong
that's my kind of rusher right there.
And they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Nah. I don't trust my controllers that well.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, Mike 51.
On 4th down, McLaughlin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets trying, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. Yeah. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. On 3rd down, Jackson. That one caught by Ellison. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
Stay with it.
The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Ellison. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it.
Don't miss.
They'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. McLaughlin.
Yo, come on, bro.
One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And now the
there your man to go again, run around my defensive line. Run around my defensive line again. Okay, that's. Hey, look. Yeah, I had a rush throw the ball. Look at this.
How would you punctuate
something ran around my tackles?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark,
okay.
A big word. What would you do with that?
That's what we got to go game.
I like it.
Two pick six.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3.
All right, I get the ball back.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, someone's closing in on the lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. I thought it was man at first. Called a certain play then.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Looking to throw. McLaughlin.
Yo, like, just block.
Pressure again, and down he goes again.
Yo, just block, bro.
Now that's the way to start the second half.
Yo.
Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw.
Oh, my God. Like, yo.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Oh, my God.
This has been a tough one for this offense.
Do you see what's going on here? Your defense line is like, I know my offense line ain't great, but man.
6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's the Jets punter now.
Bruh,
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's more on the return. A great
I can't
return
believe
there
this,
of
man.
22
My defensive line is
yards.
bugging
And the
me.
Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run on first down. Ellison. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
61, match box.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Mosley, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st down, McLaughlin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. He's already proven to be a factor
Logan,
in
make
the
sure you're
running
listening.
game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Bud.
2nd and 5.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13.
Good pick.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Ellison, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Jackson from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
His interceptions have killed me. 14 points.
And the punt team on now.
And then I was in the red zone. Yeah. These interceptions ain't no joke, bro.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And take over. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
He's innocent. Let's get back in this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
Come on, bro. Don't worry, you will run it again. We will run it again. We'll run it again.
Do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On second down, it's Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. As they are now just an extra point away from
man took his ankles. That's what happened on that run, that route.
Point after, right
I just have to have time to throw the ball.
Goal at 17-14. So just
the difference in that series was you got a mix of run and screen pass, so you didn't know when it was coming. Oh man, I could purposely do it again.
For a touchback.
Hey, I'm okay with him being a man against that. Please do.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Shit! Watch the shit!
Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Wow.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the safety creep. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson.
Yo, you knew that should have been a pick, bro. That should have been a pick. Come on. You threw it to my number, man.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That is freaking crazy, yo.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Ellison. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key.
That's just
here.
crazy,
Grind
yo.
out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point,
I
right?
play that better than I can't play that better than that. He threw it to my guy.
Put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I wouldn't be mad at that if I was you. I'm mad at that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check it back, check it back.
To throw is Jackson. Wide open receiver complete.
Hey, your man just pick up the block nicely. Come on.
For a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. As the Ravens push further out in front.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
No, not that. Good play. Salty as hell on that.
For
they
2, they'll
threw
kick
to
the point
green.
after.
We got time to get back in this game.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
450.
24, Jets 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second and 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. He's going to flip it out here to his running back. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second down now. Mosley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They've got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 27 yards there, a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Ellison.
Change to my guy.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ellison. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Shoot! Kill! Turn it up! Kill! Turn it up! Quick dash! Come!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh my, yo,
He's
bro.
got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone.
Oh my goodness, yo.
Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point attempt here still to come.
Got nothing to say about that. Nothing. That was the first. Nah, that's not the first.
Take a 10-point lead.
10-point game. Nothing to say about that. Just know that there's a hole in that roof. Just know that there's a hole in the roof. I ain't gonna give it them run plays like that. Back to basics, back to basics.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Back to basics.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly.
Gotta get there, gotta get there.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Throwing on 3rd and long. McLaughlin.
Yo, where did your man come from? You was on man. How 2 people come over there?
How difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and they're not playing receivers.
Bruh, somebody was running with him across the field.
The eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
All right.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Zoo.
On 4th down, McLaughlin over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check 3. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood. 51. Mike 51. On Mike.
Back to throw. McLaughlin. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
His last play of the game.
At the 39-yard line. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15
last play of the game.
face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you.
I gotta do that.
Just trying to do your job, right?
Last play of the game, gotta do that. A good game though.
They'll march up another 15
it was
against
fun,
your squad.
entertaining.
So the face
fun.
mask puts them in even better shape.
Our controller's working now.
They'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Your running back got one big play, yo.
Points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put
I
on the
was
scoreboard.
just trying to like force the issue with the formation.
Track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Ravens, they close out this first half at a very solid
6-2.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week.
No, I ain't gonna say all that, but we got something coming. I ain't gonna say all that. I already been to the lab. I just ain't gonna, like, the plays I threw the pick on. My guys get better. I gotta play, like, your guy ran across the line like that. I was like, yo. That's the situation. My tackles are 78 overall. Yeah, my guys are, like, trying to, so I gotta, yeah. The 2 picks is, like, the first one that was, like, stupid. Oh, nah, it was... That's the thing about it. Like, but you got me in a bunch. Like, that's why I went from the bunch formation. Yeah, I went from the bunch. So when I went away from the bunch, that's when I started getting a little more success. Then I started running the balls too.